Tony Considine. Your hopes and ambitions for Championship 2014?
Well, my hopes and ambitions for everyone and for myself as well, that we'll have officials really up with the play, that we won't have any need for Hawkeye or anything like that, that we'll have proper umpires, proper linesmen and referees taking control of the games. You know, that we're not talking about referees and linesmen and umpires again at the end of the year. I think if we had that, I think overall, I think people love the games. I love going to the games, but I don't love to see controversy. I like to see decisions being made by a referee, be firm, be good at what he's doing. He's in charge of the game, and let everybody know he's in charge of the game. But there's no need for everyone to be talking about him afterwards. It's as simple as that. And look, let the game flow as well. I think that's very, very important. Everyone goes to be entertained in hurling. We all want to see that. And if anyone is not allowing that to happen, a player or something like that, the referee has to take action. But I think overall, I think the referees just be up with the play and his officials. And actually, I think consult more with his officials as well, umpires and linesmen. You know what I mean? Don't be judging himself all the time. Judge the other lads that's with him as well. And I think we have a great championship on, and I think they should play a big role in it, or not a big role, if you know what I mean, that people are not talking about.
Okay. In terms of your native Clare, where are they positioned?
Well, they're positioned brilliantly because they're all Ireland champions, and you know, I suppose the big thing for Clare and for the Clare management is to drive it on now. You know, we have a lot of very, very good hurlers in Clare. As I say, going for 3 under-21 All-Irelands in the trot. I mean, you know, there's great players in Clare coming, very, very young. But it will be a huge test this year for them. You know, people know the way they play now, they know the players, they're exposed to all that, and teams will be making plans for them. Everywhere, all over the country, no matter who's playing Clare, they'll be making plans. But I'm sure the Clare lads will have plans as well. And look, it's a huge year for them now. It's a huge year. To put back-to-back titles in Clare would be phenomenal for every Clare person, and definitely for these lads, because you know they're very, very dedicated to it. We haven't heard much about them since the All-Ireland. You know, in fairness to them last year, I think they have behaved very, very well. They have trained very well. You know, they just love hurling. They love hurling, and people can see that. They love playing, they love going on, they love entertaining, and that's what we all want. Whether you're a Clareman and I'm a Clareman and I want Clare to win it, but I think everyone loves to see that. Everyone loves to see a team enjoying themselves out there, and I think Clare are doing that at the moment.
Final question, who is the biggest threat to Clare?
Well, I think Munster is a kind of a minefield this year. And, you know, let's be honest now, Clare got confidence last year from going through the back door. You know, last year. That may not happen this year, that you mightn't get that confidence because everyone will expect them to win now. Least of all, they'll have expectations of themselves. But I just feel if Cork can get defenders, if they can get even the players that have to defend properly, I think they'll have a say. You know, obviously you will have Kilkenny and Tipperary again, that you know, but I'm hoping for Clare. I would be afraid of Cork and Munster. I'd be afraid of Cork anytime, especially with the pick of players that do have in a county like Cork. But I think if they can get their defenders absolutely to play as defenders, because they have the forwards. You have Conor Lehane, Patrick Horgan and Conor Lehane. That's a lot to start with as forwards. You know, they get on any county in the country. So I believe Cork have a great chance as well, but they have to get that defence right.